Time for another remix. Yeah, I know these remixes are lame, but I have to do it. I can't just leave the people who haven't seen, well, this whole training segment, and, well, it'd be a gap. And also, I want my limit back. Don't let some fucking music company boss me around like this. Fucking morons. So, okay, let's try to be on a lighter subject because this is quite of a salty time. How's everyone doing? Oh, right. I've been able to. You remember how I told you I wouldn't buy any Capcom games directly? Like, I wouldn't give them my money? Oh, well, guess what happened? I've picked up Operation Raccoon City from a person selling it on Craigslist for a very fucking cheap price. So, frankly, wow, that already sounds really aggressive, but yeah. Hey, Capcom. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. I mean, for the sheer sake of co-op, I was about to try and find it. It was about, there was a sheer. Because me and my friend, we usually do co-op. We pulled it off on Dead Island, we pulled it off on Syndicate, and our next target game was going to be Operation Raccoon City. But since one of our friends went all the way to Japan, and frankly, the rest of us don't want to buy that full price, seeing the quality of the game, then we've been targeting it on Craigslist, and so far we got 1 out of 4. My copy. Trying to find other copies at low price, either Craigslist or eBay around the end of the month. But yeah, so far Capcom doesn't deserve that shit. So screw it. We'll just buy it offhand. I still need to make some kind of a mini comic about the whole DLC ending phenomenon that's happening, and I've got my pitch thumbnail. I think I've got my pitch thumbnail. It's practically at half, so I'm expecting it to be done in 2 weeks. Since I released Assassin's Creed, that little Assassin's Creed thing. What was it, last week? Yeah, it was last week. So I'm giving myself another 2 weeks. Well, I'm giving myself 2 weeks to complete the next one. Because I'm not going to be able to do the whole weekly thing I used to have when I didn't have a job. So it's just getting things down, and then what I want to try and do is do promotional work for Anarchy Reign and Lollipop Chainsaw, because they're coming around June, July, and frankly, not a lot of people are. Well, I'm not hearing a lot of people vibe, so I want to find a way to make some kind of advertisement or promotional artwork, some PR artwork. But just something a bit more lighthearted, because so far I've been harping on those companies. I've been the whole Ono thing with Street Fighter versus Tekken. I don't like Ono, so I still feel proud about that one. Then poking at the tester, because the tester is a complete fucking joke, and it's has nothing to do about game testing. And recently Assassin's Creed, just not really trying to be mean, but just poking fun at how they've announced this many sequel and this many time era. So you can only imagine the crossovers that could happen. So yeah, let's jump into something a bit more lighthearted. But first, let's get the whole DLC ending exposed a bit more, because some people still aren't too aware of it, and I'll be damned if the next game I buy has this kind of crap. Jeez, if game companies can't finish their game before releasing them, then they shouldn't be making games. Don't release half of a game to make people play to see the end of it. That's just dumb. I have absolutely no respect for this, and there's a couple of target companies. Well, okay, I'll be blunt. Square Enix and Capcom that just pulled this off recently, Um, and well, yeah, fuck these companies. I mean, where are you gonna pull this kind of move off on customers that care about your products, or used to? Right now, Capcom's been flinching. Not saying that they've been failing a lot, but there's an amount of products that they're pulling off that is not as good as what they used to pull off. And so far, how can I say that? The new kids are eating it up. A lot of tournament players are eating it up, and then they're getting leached, money leached with this whole DLC thing or Super Edition, whatever you want to call it. They're getting money leached, and there's still people buying into that. Frankly, I called it quits with Street Fighter 4 at Super Street Fighter 4, and I called it quits with Capcom at Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 because I had my brand new collector's edition of Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and then 6 months later, new game. No, fuck you. Finish your game and then move on to another project. Don't money leech players like that. And frankly, right now it's our duty to make our voices heard. So if my specific method is making satirical / parody comics to raise awareness, then boom, I'll fucking do it. I'm not trying to be that mean. I'm not trying to be like extremely mean, but frankly, fuck you. I'm not made out of money, and if I see a game that has more potential than your game and that doesn't, money leech me, then I'll just support that one. Fuck, KOF 13. Good game, took them a while. Sorry for that little bit of pencil sharpening. There we go. KOF 13. Took them time. They got the full thing complete. They have a great story mode. They have a lot of character interaction. It's like old school KOF, but plus a whole lot. And hell, I'll go behind it. I'll even support their DLC characters, which are interesting use of current sprites to make references to the old KOF or the old KOF iterations of certain characters. I'd say check it out. I still need to do a clip on that. Man, lots of things on my plate. But all that would do time. Time which is not free. Time which could have been free when I wasn't employed. Ironically enough. Well, okay, that time I used to do those little comics, and I'm still tempting to do that along with my webcomic. I'm just trying to find a way where I can either draw faster or just do better time management, which explains my lack of Call of Duty or just PSN appearances altogether. I just don't go anymore. Not to land on online games or just get sucked into online game. But yeah, as you can tell, I'm drawing right now. The whole pencil sharpener, lack of focus. Yeah, trying to get the whole webcomic done. I keep saying the whole thing, but yeah, I want to get done with that one project to move on to an animation project where I'm gonna have a lot more fun. Not saying that this one is not fun. It's a lot of fun. I get to make fun of certain new video gaming trends or even the old video gaming trends, all that while being in my current storyline and not making it too blunt. So it's fun, but there's this project I've had in my head for like eons, which I want to get out. And again, sorry if I'm not talking too much about the current video feed. Remember, this is just a remix video. I'm not gonna redo the whole voice acting. Well, I can't really. And I'm still salty over what's happening, but I kind of have to do it to get my limit back. So, and this kind of explains why I'm not doing Dead Souls right now. Sega's been a pain in my ass for a bit, and now that they're flunking, seeing them constantly do the same mistakes, and then wasting their time attacking YouTube channels, At this point, you're like, well, you know what? Go fucking dry, or well, I would have said something boondockish, but yeah, go rot. We're gonna toss Sega and Yakuza for on the side for a bit, cause well, fuck them. But I will get back on the subject of the shit that they should do. Anyway, all that in due time, but really, some PR and marketing people have a lot of time on their hands. Too much time on their hands. Time they should put on, actual advertisement campaigns. Oh, simple shit, man. Anyway, this video is about to be over. My salt is about to dry, and I guess I'm gonna get back to Saints Row and that other LP with co-commentators. So, see you later, guys.